Rumors are that allegedly this upcoming season of Real Housewives of Atlanta may be Kandi's worst season yet. How is that? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Kandi is having one of her worst filming seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's going on? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Kandi is having one of her worst filming seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta. While most sources say that season 15 for Kandi won't be as rough as season 9 was, but it's coming in close. The source continued, rumors are that there has been non-stop drama with Kandi since filming started. The first cast event, which was supposed to be fun and lighthearted, turned out to be complete drama for Kandi. She hasn't had a break yet, and the other ladies don't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Another source said, Kandi is really having to clock in this season. She's been having to rely on her veteran housewife skills in order to make it through filming. Also, we are going to see Kandi allegedly play some minor tricks and mind games in order to relieve some of the pressures from the attacks. And honestly, said the source, she doesn't really have a choice but to carry a couple bones in order to survive filming. So the question is, what is causing Kandi to have what some are saying one of her worst seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta filming? Well, sources say Kandi filming her Escape series and then going straight into Real Housewives of Atlanta filming didn't give her enough time to adequately prepare for the season. An industry insider said, Kandi is a reality TV show heavyweight. She understands the game and is the queen of the storyline. However, this season some feel she may have bitten off more than she can chew. The insider continued, behind the scenes, allegedly, the Escape filming really drained Kandi. The difference between filming Real Housewives of Atlanta and filming with her Escape sisters is like night and day, said the source. When filming Real Housewives of Atlanta, each lady gets to close all of their beef and drama at the reunion. The reunion provides much needed closure for the ladies. However, said the source, with Escape, it's different. The drama Kandi experienced with the group was heartbreaking, and the trauma from that experience is real. So, there are a lot of many unresolved issues that may need to be worked out and cannot be adequately worked out in a 2-month filming period. The source continued, it was chaos, and I'm very surprised Kandi even had enough energy to film Real Housewives of Atlanta, said a person close to the situation. Imagine having to relive all of your 90s girl group drama in a short amount of time, and then having to get your mind right to go into another environment where there's even more drama. Once Kandi finishes filming Real Housewives of Atlanta, said the source, she is going to need a real break. Not a small one, but an actual break where she's not working nearly as hard as she has been this year, ended the source. Lastly, many in Kandi's circle are worried that Kandi's all gas, no brakes approach to her work life may finally be catching up to her this season, which could make for good reality TV, but also make for a lot of drama and pressure for Kandi. Now, kinfolk, when this rumor came across my desk about how Kandi is preparing to have one of the worst seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta that she's had in a long time, I wasn't so surprised. And I wasn't so surprised because of this. Rumors have been since filming started is that Kandi has been taking a lot of attacks from the ladies. And I mean just about from everyone, even from some of her allies. And this seems to be the going trend since Marlo got her peach last year. We saw for the first time that a housewife in a very long time actually really made Kandi clock into work the way Marlo did. And a lot of my sources are saying that the type of response that Marlo was able to pull out of Kandi and Todd kind of served as a blueprint for some of the other ladies to use in order to make Kandi clock in for work. Now, this is nothing new that the ladies do, finding weak spots or trigger points in their lives or in their storylines, and then kind of hammer in on that weak spot in order to get a very dramatic reaction for the cameras. However, for Kandi, there has been this connotation that she doesn't really clock in for work, that she doesn't really provide a lot of drama for the show. Something that I have always pushed back against, because Kandi seems, in my opinion, to always be the one who provides actually the most personal drama for the franchise. A lot of the ladies pretty much always perpetrate or build up the group drama, but Kandi is one of the few housewives that actually give us behind the scenes of her actual life and the drama that's going on behind the scenes. So Kandi, in my opinion, always clocks in, but I think what a lot of people are wishing that she clocked in more with the group drama and not just focus on her family drama. The second part of this rumor that I don't really find surprising is this. As you know, since the summer, Kandi and her group mates in Escape have been having also non-stop drama. It's been one thing after the other after the other. And this is something that a lot of people really was not surprised was happening. Simply because if you know the drama behind the group initially breaking up, getting back together, and then breaking up again, and then getting back together, you know this is something that goes on that's pretty much synonymous with their brand and with their group. Drama, like quintessential old school girl group drama. And so what my sources are saying is that the ladies really feel like this Escape series, documentary series that they're working on is a really good chance for everyone to finally tell their stories. Because what my sources are saying that this series may actually be longer than their first one. And so it's a good opportunity for everyone to really rehash a lot of the drama and work through a lot of the issues that they were having as a group throughout the years. Now, for a lot of people who are Escape fans, that may seem like fun or good reality television. However, when you're Kandi and you're filming 2 reality television shows in a 1-year time frame, that can be very draining. And that's my sources are saying that the Escape reality show is something that really has allegedly drained Kandi, because those wounds and that trauma is deep and very real. And I can only imagine having to cope with that with then going into filming Real Housewives of Atlanta, where you have a target on your back because some of the ladies feel like you don't really clock into work the way that they want you to clock into work. So I can see how this season for Kandi can be pretty rough. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor that I find very surprising and a little concerning is this. Everyone knows that Kandi is a workaholic. Everyone knows that Kandi takes great pride in her work ethic. And I think that Kandi, for the first time, has really been feeling pressure to perform. Not because I think that she feels like she's not giving enough in front of the camera. I think it's more so the fact that she has a lot going on and she doesn't want anything to really fail with her name on it. Now, in reality, that's a good way to go about your business and to be a businesswoman. However, when you're doing several projects that are really created to drain you mentally, I don't think that's such a good move. And that's why I'm kind of worried about Kandi going into this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I really hope that it's not as mentally draining as some people are saying it is. And I hope that she doesn't have this big blow up on the show that really shows that. Because Kandi is a very successful businesswoman. And what coming along with being a very successful businesswoman, you really do have to know how to juggle a lot of things. You have to learn how to compartmentalize a lot of things. Something that Kandi has struggled with in the past. And so going into this season, I'm very concerned how Kandi's mental health is going to hold up. Now, my sources are saying also is that for a good thing for Kandi is that there's not a lot of family drama, if any. And we're going to see this season coming up, Todd really be a very good support system for Kandi against all these different attacks. Which, when my source told me that, it made sense about that alleged drama that Todd had with with Tamar at the concert they did a couple of weeks back. And allegedly it was that Todd went off on Tamar. But if you are to believe those rumors, then it kind of goes hand in hand with my sources are telling me is that this year Todd really played protector for Kandi more than what he normally does. And that might be because of this reason. It may be because Todd is noticing that Kandi has a lot on her plate, and it may be affecting her, personally. Kandi loves hard. She has a big heart. And normally when you have a big heart and you love hard, you tend to feel every single thing that someone does to you in a negative way. And when you're in a reality TV show where it is just geared towards people always throwing darts at you, always trying to get a reaction out of you, it tends to weigh heavy on you. And as Kandi, as a person who really wears her heart on her sleeve, I can only imagine how tough that could be for her, trying to navigate all these different attacks and all these different drama that's coming towards her way. But as my sources are saying that we're going to really see Kandi clock in. And it could only go one or two ways. And the way I think it's going to go, I think that Kandi, and knowing her hard work and her work ethic, I really do believe she is going to rise to the occasion. It may, have her down for a little bit and may have her having to take an extended break just to get herself back together. But I do think Kandi is going to fight her way to the top and going to rise above all the haters and all of the drama to prove that once and for all, she is a Real Housewives of Atlanta heavyweight. And she is also the most senior housewife on the show. And I think all these texts are only going to do nothing but prove that for her, something that she's had a hard time trying to prove to a lot of viewers over the past couple of seasons. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor that Kandi is about to have one of her worst seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta filming, do you think she's going to rise to the occasion and come out on top? Or do you think this is going to have a big impact on her as a cast member and as a businesswoman, and then she might actually have to just step back for a little while? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.